boxing, and he doing interviews. He got to talk because guess what? He got a fight coming up, so he going to talk. He's going to run. He's going to pop his ish, whatever. And he says, it's not a fighter on TV that's more skilled than him. Do I necessarily agree? I mean, we don't know because he don't challenge himself. The eye test look good. How many fighters we seen the eye look good and pass the eye test when they fight inferior competition, but then they start fighting the top guys and that gap close. So it's hard to make that claim when you won't fight the other top guys, and you say you won't fight the other top guys. It ain't like I will. You want to entertain, fight Lomachenko when he was old. So that let us know what type of dude you are. So it's going to be hard to determine how skilled you are if you don't test your skills. So of course you're going to look good beating up on Lamont Roach and beating up on Frank Martin and beating up on, old ass Yurkus Gamboa. Of course you're going to look good doing that. Of course you're going to look good doing that. But, the true test of you being the most skilled is getting in there and proving it versus top guys and showing that gap. We've seen when a lot of guys move up in competition, that skill gap can close. It closes pretty fast. The truly great fighters, man, they find a way to win, but the really, really great ones, it's a gap there. It may not be as big as gap as, you fighting a Pedraza, but it's still a gap. When you see Terrence Crawford, he's still a gap versus all the competition that he fought. It was a gap that he was superior. No matter all the hate they did versus the Dreamon fight and all that, that's hatred. It still was a gap. Smaller man coming up off a long layoff, it was still a gap. He was hitting that dude with one or two punches and hurting him. That's why that dude didn't come in, and that's not how he fought. He fought a very tentative fight. You don't see a lot of Eastern Europeans are tentative fighters. Even when they about to get knocked out, they strap their nuts on, and they go out on their shield historically. They go out on their shield historically. They go out on their shield historically, So, yeah, that's something to really actually think about. So you have to be able to test that skill set to show that you're the best, that it's a gap. So when you watch Floyd, a lot of time there was a large gap. He even went as far as say his skills were superior to Floyd. Then he walked it back and say on par. Nigga, you're not Floyd. Your skill set is not superior to Floyd. Because if you're not testing your abilities versus the best, how do we know? We don't know how good you are. You 30 years old, you still beating up on guys you was fighting when you were fighting at 25, 26. And and quite frankly, Floyd dominated rounds. Floyd and Terrence Crawford for the majority of their fights, and it was a fight here and there that it might have been close. They dominated rounds. They were 12 zipping niggas, and you'll never 12 zip nobody. I do that. They was 10-2 people. 8-4 was a bad night. Floyd literally got in there and 12 zip Canelo. I don't care what the scorecard say. That was 12 zip. That was 12 zip. That was 12 zip. To be able to make that claim. They getting so used to somebody saying something on social media and everybody running with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, you ain't the most skilled. How you the most skilled when you don't have the most important skill possible, and that's the skill that want to fight the other top guys. That's the most important skill. To want to get in there and fight the top guys. That's the most important skill. To get in there and fight the top guys. So that's the most important skill. I don't even know the police be sitting right there. But yeah, that's the most important skill. It's the will and the thirst to be great. So I mean, he looked good past the eye test. But how can we compare, a guy, who's having a triple double every night versus middle schooler, and the guy that's having a triple double every night versus pros? Come on, let's keep it funky. You can't compare that. Can't compare that. He literally playing 2K on rookie mode, talking about he beat the Pacers by 50. And you playing on Hall of Fame when you beat the Lakers by 25. What's more impressive? Just keeping it real. Which one more impressive? Just being real. These trucks, they do not care. It says you only use the two right lanes. This is why the sheriff and them be pulling them over so much, bro. This is why. This dude literally just a whole load just darting in front of this lady truck. Get that guy and just pop certain drivers. You should be legally, when they do some hosts, you should legally be able to pop a driver. I swear you should. I guarantee you that make people drive the right way. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. These people be in a rush to go absolutely nowhere. But yeah, you can't be the most skilled fighter unless you really you fighting the ones. You gotta fight the ones, bro. You gotta fight the ones. You gotta fight the ones. So when he already said he ain't fighting them. He said that already. That he ain't fighting them guys. If he ever decide that he want to fight them top guys, he ever figure that out, that I want to fight the top guys, he get in there and he knocking them guys out, he beating them guys, and I think he'd have a claim. I think he have a good claim. I think he might be right. He seemed to have everything: speed, power, balance, IQ, accuracy. The only thing he really lacked is punch output and conditioning. That's it. One thing about Tank, he paces himself the first half of the fight because he already knows the opponents that he fighting. I'm gonna get them out of there in the later rounds. And then when you start to slow down, then he pick it up. But when you get in there versus other top fighters that can walk and chew bubblegum, he know he's not gonna be able to do that. He know if he get in there with a guy like Shakur, and Shakur get up 5 rounds on him, 3 rounds and 6 rounds on him, and he get into a groove, he ain't gonna be able to break that groove. He know that when you get in there with boxers like Shakur, and they get into a rhythm, they get into that zone. Even he can't break that zone. He can't break that rhythm. He knows he gonna get embarrassed for 12 rounds. So fighting a guy like Shakur, he got to go out there and he gotta come out hot. And if he come out hot and Shakur's still there to compete with him, 9, 10, 11, 12 is gonna be a real war. He gonna have to fight a whole 12. And that's the issue of fighting them top guys. He gonna have to fight a whole 12. He gonna have to fight a whole 12. So that's a huge difference for that. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase the chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ.